Hey guys, for today's video, I'll be organizing my Enhypen and NCT photo cards. I actually used to collect before, but then I stopped, and when I did, I actually don't organize my binder as much anymore, so I will be doing that for today's video. Since I'm planning to move my NCT photo cards from a collect book to a binder, I had to buy some stuff. I actually bought sleeves because some of my photo cards don't have sleeves, so yeah. I am gonna be trying these blueberry sleeves for the first time since a lot of people have been talking about it and I wanted to try. And then I also bought some generic binder sleeves. I actually prefer generic binder sleeves compared to the Beyondy ones since I like the size better. Since the Beyondy ones, they're much longer and I don't like it. I have one collect book and one binder for my Enhypen photo cards, and here I'm just removing the pages that are already organized, plus I'm gonna be moving them to the macaron one, not this one. So now I'm just removing all the PCs from the collect book, and honestly I forgot I had some of these, so it was fun looking through the collect book again. And this is me just showing my love for my beloved SGIDs, aka one of my favorite Enhypen photo cards ever. I remember looking for them and buying them and actually crying when I got them. And again, one of my favorite PCs, these uniform PCs. Again, I cried when I finally got them because they were hard to find before. As you can see, there's a lot of really blank pages because I decided to move from the binder to the collect book, so it was just a mess. And now I'm removing all the tapes with the names of the photo cards I was supposed to get since they were my missing photo cards for the collection, but I actually never really got them since I stopped collecting. And looking at them made me remember and reminisce all the fun times I had while collecting, because it was actually really fun. It was just I couldn't keep up anymore with the amount of releases they had, and I wanted to collect NCT Dream and then Enhypen, so it was kind of hard. And actually, I really didn't have the money for it anymore since concerts have been starting since last year, so I wanted to save up for that. And now I'm just putting back the missing pieces in the slots, just like this one. Honestly, one of my favorite pages. It's really pretty. I like Jake here. And again, another one of my favorite pages is Charybdis Jake because of the Jake Pusa PC that it was actually really hard to find. I had a hard time finding a Jake Pusa PC. I couldn't pull it. I think I bought 3 essential albums and I never really got to pull him, so I just looked for it and bought it. And the lucky draw was really pretty as well. And here, I actually had to look for this PC because I remember bringing it somewhere. I think I brought it to a UAP game, and then I never really put it back to the binder. So I had to look for it, and luckily I still found it. And here, I'm actually starting to organize already the photo cards. If you haven't noticed, I'm a Jake and Nikki collector, so pair collector. So here I'm just organizing them by pair. I didn't really know how I was gonna go about organizing them, but I just winged it because honestly, I just want them inside one binder and not separate because it's hard to look for them if I really wanted to see them. The first photo card I actually bought for my collection was this Jake Weaver's POB. So it's a pretty memorable and special photo card, and I don't see myself selling it in the near future. So it will stay with me forever. I've decided to move all my Enhypen photo cards to this macaron binder, which used to be for my NCT girl groups and non-album Yunki photo cards. And all my NCT photo cards will be in the Luca Lab composition binder. So since this will be an Enhypen only binder, I decided to remove all the non-Enhypen related design. But since some were also stuck there, I just didn't bother to remove them because it was actually 12 a.m. when I was doing this. So I was like, I'll just remove that some other time because I was kind of tired. Moving on to the NCT photo cards, I started off by removing them from the binder pages. I actually attempted to collect Mark and Jisung photo cards before, but upon looking at the template, especially Mark's, I kind of got overwhelmed and just decided to stop since, again, I'm trying to save up for concerts, especially for TDS2. So most of the photo cards you guys are seeing right now are just album pulls from the albums I got. So I'll just do the same for the collect book. I'll just remove all the photo cards from there so that I could sort them by member and then also re-sleeve them. This is actually the first time I'm seeing all my NCT photo cards out of the collect book and the binder, so I didn't know I had this much, so I was pretty shocked. Here, I'm removing the sleeves of those that actually has them because most don't. That's actually the reason why I wanted to re-sleeve my photo cards. So I also decided to start sorting them per member so that it'll be easier to organize later. So this is the first time I'm using blueberry sleeves. I got the hard version, there's a super hard one, and honestly there's not much of a difference compared to popcorn sleeves. They're basically the same, but the only difference is it makes double sleeving easier because look at this. It's much smoother. It's so satisfying. I was so happy. Here, I'm just putting double sleeves on all my photo cards, and this is very painful. It was sad. It was heartbreaking. Here, all the photo cards sleeved, and let me tell you the joy I felt when I saw them sleeved. It was pretty. I loved it. As you guys have seen earlier, it was a pretty messy collection, and I didn't really know how I was gonna organize, just like in my Enhypen photo cards. But what I wanted was to have Mark Sung PCs first, so that's what I did. I sorted the Mark Sung ones first, and I decided to just do it by era and then insert other member PCs in between those pages. I'm actually looking at the backings of the photo cards because I didn't know. Like, I was confused with beatbox and glitch mode photo cards because technically they kind of look the same since it's a repack. So I was pretty confused. So I just looked at the backings and that's how I organized them. This is me actually trying to figure out which photo cards would look good together in one page, and I kind of did that a lot in the future pages as well.